about 40 miles in from Aberystwyth, is a place called the Devil's Bridge. The Devil's Bridge is this bridge here. And you can see there's two bridges that have been built over the top of it. This one was built about 80 years ago. This one about 180 years ago. And this one about 800 years ago. And this is the story, the true story, of how this bridge was built. Okay? Are you ready?
Yeah. Yes.
A long, long, long time ago, and that's the best time for stories, lived a little old lady called Megan. There's Megan. Say hello to Megan. Prynhawn. Megan doesn't speak English, she only speaks Welsh. Prynhawn. Good try. So Megan lives in a cottage by the side of a river. Now it's not a very wide river, it's quite a narrow river. But the water runs really quickly and it bubbles and it hisses and it whooshes and it swooshes. Why do you think the water runs so quickly next to where Megan lives? Because she lives in Wales. And in Wales, the one thing you should know about Wales is it's always raining. It rains in the morning when you get up, it rains at lunchtime, it rains in the evening, and it rains when you go to bed. I haven't been to Wales for about 10 days now, I've been here. So I'm a bit homesick. Can you help me feel at home? Can you make it like Wales? I tell you what, other than that, do this. Heavier. Heavier. Okay, stop. It took me home. So, she lives next to this river on the mountainside. Can you imagine the mountain? What colour do you think the mountain is with all that rain? Beautiful green. Well, grey above, but beautiful green grass. Beautiful green trees with all that rain. And she lives with two animals. Can you guess the animals? A cat and dog. You're almost halfway there. A goat. No. A mouse. No. A dragon. No. Cow. Who's a cow? A lady there's a cow. She does. She lives with a cow called Malin. Say hello to Malin. And she lives with a little dog called Pup. Say hello to Pup. Good boy. Come on. So we've got Malin, we've got the Pup, and we've got Megan. Now Megan lives a nice lifestyle. She gets up in the morning, she goes outside and she milks the cow. And with the milk she makes cheese. And then she cleans her house, she cooks some bread. Once a week she walks up the valley, crosses the river, walks down to the market. When she gets to the market, she buys some things, she sells some cheese, and then she walks up the valley, crosses, and down the valley back home once a week. And that's the only time she wishes she had a bridge across that bubbling, hissing, whooshing, swooshing river. One night, Megan was lying in bed, and she couldn't sleep because of the noise outside, the weather. What was the weather doing? And the wind was blowing. And there was thunder. Oh, very good thunder. And there was lightning. So she couldn't sleep. She was lying in bed like she was worried. She was worrying about Malin outside in the field in the rain. She was worried about the river, because as the rain comes down, the river goes up and it creates a flood. So she was worried. Eventually she did fall to sleep. And then, when she woke up in the morning, she remembered the storm. And she thought, I'd better check everything's okay. When she opened her front door, it was strange. It wasn't any rain. It wasn't a flood. It was blue sky and sunshine, which is very strange in Wales. She said, come on, Pup, let's go outside and let's milk Malin. So they went outside and they looked around, but when they looked around, they couldn't see Malin anywhere. Can you help? Can you look? Can you look? Can you see Malin? No, she's gone. And Megan said, no, I'll teach you some Welsh. Okay? Megan said, oh dear me, but she said it in Welsh. So she said, dew dew. Can you do that for me? Some of you did it right, but some of you didn't. You've got to do that. You really look pained. Dew dew. Dew dew, she said. Where is that silly cow? Just at that point, a little dog, Pup, started barking. And over the river on the other side, where Pup was looking, was Malin, happily chewing grass. What did Megan say? No, she didn't. She said, dew dew. She said, dew dew, how did you get there? And dew dew, how am I going to get you back again? I can help you. Megan looked around, quite surprised, because she didn't get many people going past her house. And she saw a tall man. How tall was he? Very tall. And he was wearing a long coat. How long was it? And she said, who are you? I am a magic bridge builder, and I can build your bridge in just one, what? Second? Day? Night? Hour? 1 hour. That's impossible. No one can build a bridge in 1 hour. Well, Megan, if you don't want my help, I can go. But how else will you get Malin back? I'm just a poor woman. How could I repay you? Oh, I don't need money. But I'd like to have the first living thing to cross the bridge. Do we have a deal? So they shook hands, and the tall man with the long coat told Megan to go away and to come back in an hour when she could. So Megan went back to her house, and she started making bread, and she started thinking. Now Megan was a wise Welsh woman. All Welsh women are wise. My mother told me I had to say that. Megan is a wise Welsh woman. She's clever. She gets to thinking. She said, how did Malin get across the river? How did the tall man with the long coat know her name? And the cow's name? What did he want? He wanted to own. He wanted to have the first living thing. What would be the first living thing to cross the river? Cow. Would it? Would the cow just wander on its own? No, Megan would have to go. He wanted to have, he wanted to own, he wanted to possess Megan. He wanted her soul, for he was the devil himself. Did I mention that Megan was a wise Welsh woman? Did I mention all Welsh women are wise? Did I mention all women are wise? I didn't think I had to. So Megan got to thinking, and she took from a shelf an old, mouldy loaf of bread. And she put it inside her coat, and she waited. Megan, come and see your bridge. Megan went outside, and sure enough, there was a beautiful bridge across the river. What a beautiful bridge, she said. In fact, she said, Dew, because it can also mean, as well as oh dear me, it can mean oh dear me. Dew, what a beautiful bridge. But is it strong? It only took you 1 hour to build. How does the tall man in the long coat feel being questioned about the strength of his bridge? Is he happy? No, he's angry. He stamps his foot and he says, of course it's strong. And Megan says, is it strong enough to hold the weight of this loaf of bread? How does he feel? Angry again. But actually, this time he laughs. A loaf of bread. One loaf of bread could hold 100, 1,000 loaves of bread. So you don't mind if I try it? And Megan threw the loaf of bread. and it landed on the bridge. Who chased after it? Little dog. Off he went. He skittled over the bridge. He grabbed the bread in his mouth and he went all the way across to the other side. Congratulations, said Megan. What a fantastic bridge. Not only does it support the weight of the loaf of bread, but also my little dog, Pup. Oh, by the way, we had a deal. You wanted to have the first living thing to cross the bridge. That is my dog. You are welcome to him. How does the devil feel this time? Tricked, furious, angry. He stamps his foot. He says, I don't want your dog. And with a click of his fingers, he disappears into a puff of smoke. How does Megan feel? Happy, proud, maybe a little bit smug. She does a little victory walk across the bridge. She gets a cow, she gets a dog, she goes home, she's got a cow back, she's got a dog back, she's got a nice new bridge, and all she's lost is a mouldy old loaf of bread. Perfect, so that's the story of how.